Who say does that?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA. Now, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Beast out there with Martin, and it's Big Daddy. Then it's Noel, and it's Brooks in at the one. Now here's Barnes. Here's Cruz. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Brooks. Here's Big Daddy. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Delaney. Brooks covering. Down low. Here's Cruz. Another shot and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to the bodyguard. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And here is Brooks. Here is Balkman. Here's Noel. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. A slow start here for Houston in this one. It's a 5-point game. Delaney, the pass to Glover. They need this. Outside for Jackson. Good on the three-point shot.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
6 to shoot. Now Noel. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Launches a 3. And it's Noel with the rebound. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Martin, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here is Balkman. Three-pointer, Martin. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Cruz. From beyond the arc and then some. The bodyguard's got 5 men.
And how about the confidence to pull up from out there, and what skill to knock it down.
Martin against Jackson. Martin's in the post. 7 points in the game. Pass to Big Daddy. Now here's Noel. Martin with a screen on Barnes. And it's Noel missing. Rockets trail by 4. Here's the bodyguard. He has 5. Delaney, the pass to Barnes. Here's Delaney. Brooks covering. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Noel. Back to Brooks. Martin wide open. He fires. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. And that's 10 points for Martin.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Delaney deciding where to go with it. Pass to Glover. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside, Martin. He takes it in. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the rejection by Noel. Brooks the pass to Noel. And Barnes comes to help. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Jackson. Here's Big Daddy. Off target from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Jackson passes to Glover. It's tipped. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Noel. There's the triple. And it's Delaney with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Lights out checked in for Houston. And the Warriors also making a change. Howell's checked in. Now here is Martin. He's got 10. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. It's good from long range. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's the bodyguard. And some nice passing there by Houston. Jackson a screen on Brooks. Here's Delaney. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Warriors leading by 6. The Big Daddy passes to Martin. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Jackson. Here's Big Daddy, and the rejection by Jackson. Pass to the bodyguard. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Oh, strong work inside to fend off the D and finish. He'll battle you down low every time.
Back to Brooks. The layup off target. Houston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And the dunk by Barnes.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Simmons checked in for the Rockets. And the Warriors also making a change. Mr. Moves checked in for Martin. Here's Howell. Still scoreless. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Big Daddy. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Delaney. Pass to Lights Out. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Warriors lead it. Here's Big Daddy. For 3. Mr. Moves misses.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And there's the call on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Golden State's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Here's Howell. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. The machine comes in for Jackson, and it's Barnes in for the Doctor. Then for the Warriors, Clutch comes in for the Beast, and Martin subbed in for Big Daddy. Here's Howell. No scoring in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mr. Move. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. So it's Golden State with it. They trail by 1. And that one's good. Brooks.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Lights Out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
2 minutes.
Here's Mr. Moves. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Martin. Pass to Mr. Move. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up. High post. Barnes grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. Sing the pass to Howell. Now Brooks, covered by Barnes. And there's the drive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
26.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Magician, he's checked in for the bodyguard. Parker's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Here's Lights Out. Barnes the screen. Nichols passes to Barnes. Parker against Simmons. Drills the three-pointer. Simmons got 6.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Singh the pass to Parker. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Martin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And 12 points for Martin.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
To the inside. Ball's knocked loose. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. That's good for Martin.
Martin taking 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Parker with it. From deep three-point land, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. It's a tie game here in Houston, and we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Parker out there with Martin, and it's Clutch, and there's Mr. Moves, and it's Howell in at the shooting guard position. Parker passes to Martin. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Hayes. And for Houston, they're shooting in this game 45%. Pass to Lights Out. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Martin. And for the Warriors, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Jones checked in for Simmons. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And that one, good. Lights Out's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Houston. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Howell passes to Singh. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Martin with the bucket. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Hayes. Out to the right wing. Here's Lights Out. Here's the machine. And here's Barnes for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And stolen by Barnes. 3 on 3. Here's Jones. The Warriors pull it in. Launches from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Rockets trail. Here's Lights Out. Inside. The kick out to Barnes. Rocket 6. The machine passes to Nichols. Bangs home the trifecta. Lights out's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Houston making some changes. Big Dog comes in for Jones. And it's Richardson in for lights out. Noel's checked in for the Warriors. Outside, Martin. They set the pick. And he drives in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Howell, covered by Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First one falls for them.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 10. Barnes outside. Pass to Glover. It's Richardson on the wing. Stolen by Brooks. Now here's Noel. Brooks outside. And here's Martin. Here's Vega. Nothing on the board. And it's Noel missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Richardson the pass to the machine. Latrey. Martin with the block. Drops in the breakaway layup. Martin's got 21 in the game.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to the machine. Another miss by Houston. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Richardson the pass to Glover. Barnes outside, beyond the arc. Another miss by Houston.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Brooks misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Richardson up top. Brooks covering. Pass to the bodyguard. Drills it from outside. The bodyguard's got 13. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now Noel fires from deep. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to the machine. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Glover. Brooks covering. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
For Houston, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Lights out checked in for Barnes. And the doctor subbed in for Richardson. Then for the Warriors, Big Daddy's checked in for Martin. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Howell. Here's Big Daddy. And a missed layup.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Here's Glover. He has 5. It's deflected. And here we go. Pass to Vega. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Houston leading by 4. Nichols passes to Cruz. Here's lights out. He has 7. To the paint. Houston moving the ball around. Here's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the triple. Delaney's got 5 now.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Big Daddy. Brooks kicks to Noel. Here's Vega to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by Glover. Here's Delaney. Got a piece of it. Brooks outside. Singh the pass to Big Daddy. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's the 3. And it's the Machine with the rebound. The Machine's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Delaney. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Brooks, the pass to Vega. Back to Brooks. To the inside. Big Daddy. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Timeout called, the Rockets. And the Rockets making a change here. Jones is checked in.
Once again, for your lunch crew.
Down low. Here's Delaney. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Warriors trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The Big Daddy passes to Singh. Here's Big Daddy. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Big Daddy's got 4 points this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to the Machine. Traps in the tray. The Machine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
There's a screen by Noel. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to the Machine. Here's the bodyguard. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
You can see right now the defense running out of ideas. They cannot seem to slow him down.
Warriors trail by 8. The Big Daddy passes to Noel. Brooks with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first for the Rockets. Jackson, he's checked in for the Machine. And it's Barnes in for Jones. Then for the Warriors, the Beast, he's checked in for Clutch. And Martin subbed in for Mr. Moves. Houston leading by 6. 1:37 left now here in the second. And it's the bodyguard missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Now Balkman, still without a basket. 6 to shoot. There's the pick. Here's Noel. Trains the three-pointer.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Rockets shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. High arcing shot. Jackson misses. Warriors trail by 3. Brooks left side. Barnes grabs the miss. Rockets shooting at a decent 44% clip here. The Rockets with another miss.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to Balkman. And it's Brooks in the corner. Martin with the screen for Brooks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Brooks.
Brooks, taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Brooks. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Jackson down low. Count it from 12. Jackson's got 5 now.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Here's the floater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
49. Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from primetime.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Jackson. Barnes out there with the doctor. Then it's the bodyguard, and it's Glover in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Outside Jackson. Pass to Barnes. Here's the bodyguard. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Balkman.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Noel. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Rockets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. He's off on the first.
Jackson, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The Warriors shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Big Daddy. Now here is Martin. And the call will be against primetime. That's his first foul.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's the bodyguard. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Golden State fall.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Brooks, the pass to Big Daddy. Pass to Bulkman. It's picked off. Here's the bodyguard. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it goes down 2 points. Warriors trail by 4. Brooks kicks to Bulkman. Pass to Noel. Golden State moving it around. From the high post. That's tipped. And he's able to get it back. 6 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again. Houston leading by 4. Here's Jackson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Noel. Drives to the hoop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. It's a close game here in Houston. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Delaney. Brooks covering. Delaney no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points to stop the drought, and he dunks it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Martin for 3. The Rockets pull it in. The bodyguard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 7-point Houston lead.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
In the corner, it's Martin. And the Warriors miss again.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Delaney. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Martin with a screen on Barnes. Barnes against Noel. Martin with the screen for Noel. And again, no good by Golden State.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Here's Glover. He's got 5. Barnes passes to Glover. Here's Delaney. Got a hand on it. And he recovers it. Pass to Noel. Over Barnes. And it's Noel missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. It's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Big Daddy. Pass to Brooks. To stop the run. Sinks the triple. Brooks has got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Jackson with it. Fires Fires for three. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Martin. Pass to Big Daddy. Takes it off the glass. Big Daddy's got 8.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Delaney, the pass to Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Brooks, left side. Back to Martin. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Rockets leading by 9. Delaney, the pass to Jackson.
Oh, goodness,
Man!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Bulkman. Here's Big Daddy. And here is Noel. Over Barnes. Goes back up. Bulkman. And it's Delaney with the rebound. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Barnes kicks to Delaney. Cruz, the pass to Glover. Here's the bodyguard. 20 points for him. And that one drops for him.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Lights out, checked in for Houston. The Warriors also with a sub. Owls checked in for Noel. Rockets leading by 10. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Here's Cruz, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. The bodyguards got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. Brooks, the best of Big Daddy. Spins. It's tipped. Here's lights out. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to the bodyguard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Warriors trail by 14. Now here's Brooks. Some nice passing by Golden State. It's Martin on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Martin with the bucket.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
So it's the Rockets now. Here's lights out. Pass to Delaney. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range. Delaney's got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Nichols passes to Jackson. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his first foul. The Machines checked in for Jackson. Clutch, he's checked in for the Warriors. Mr. Move comes in for Brooks. And here's Martin. He's got 25. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Hayes, he's checked in for Houston. Simmons comes in for the Doctor. And the Warriors also making a change. Parker's checked in. Nichols passes to Simmons. There's 1:26 left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. Lights out, misses. Warriors trail by 12. Singh the pass to Vega. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Pass to Lights out. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lights out's got 4 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Mr. Moves. Parker outside. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Vega. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Vega's got 5 points so far. Rockets leading by 9. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nichols passes to Simmons. Here's Lights out. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for
And the first one at the line is good.
taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Noel with it. The 3, it's blocked. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Houston on top, up by 11. We'll be back shortly live. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Parker out there with Noel. Then it's Brooks. Then there's B. And it's Vega in at the center.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Noel against Simmons. Pulls from the top of the key. The bodyguard grabs the board.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Richardson finds Simmons. Pulls it up. Wide open shot is on the money.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Parker, a screen on Simmons. Noel jacks up a 3. It's sent back down by Simmons. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Noel. Houston leading by 13. Pass to Glover. Puts up a deep 3. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Brooks. And stolen by Simmons. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Richardson with the double team. Over to the wing. There's the steal. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fadeaway was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Pass to Parker. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's the bodyguard from deep. And it's the machine missing. Richardson against Noel. Six on the shot clock. There's the screen. Fires top of the key. Good work there as it goes. Rockets leading by 13. Richardson outside. Pass to Glover. And here is Simmons. Here's the bodyguard. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Brooks against Richardson. Now here's Noel. Three-pointer. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Here's the bodyguard. Inside. Outside for Simmons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors trail by 10. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's Parker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Glover the pass to Cruz. An absolute bomb from three-point range. The bodyguard's got 14 points here in the second half. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Noel. Parker, a screen on Simmons. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Parker.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jackson's checked in. The Beast, he's checked in for the Warriors. Mr. Move comes in for Howell. Rockets leading by 11. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Glover's got 4 points this quarter.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Vega, guarded by Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Singh. Here's Noel. There's the three. Rockets with the rebound. Glover's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Big size difference there, and he takes advantage. You got to exploit the mismatch.
So for the Rockets, lights out checked in for Simmons. Barnes comes in for Big Dog, and the Doctor subbed in for Richardson. Golden State also making some changes. Martin's checked in for Clutch. Big Daddy comes in for Noel, and Howell subbed in for Brooks. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Here's the bodyguard. The shot from 20 feet away. Pass to lights out. Jackson, a screen on Martin. Back to Jackson. Here's the bodyguard. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Howell can't hit. Houston leading by 16. Nichols passes to Delaney. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Martin. Shot to stop the run. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Jackson passes to Cruz. Here's lights out. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Big Dog, he's checked in for Houston. Then for the Warriors, Noel comes in for Howell, and Brooks subbed in for Mr. Moves. Pass to Noel. Brooks outside. Here's Martin, guarded by Jackson. The three, and it's Martin missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jackson misses. Warriors trail by 18. Now Noel. Martin from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Martin's got 29 in the game.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan. All the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your
And he knocks down the first one.
Cruz. 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Out left to the wing. Here's Big Daddy. Another 3 for Golden State.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Delaney. Brooks covering. There's a good screen. And that one's good. The bodyguard. The bodyguard's got 17 now, just in the second half. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Balkman. Noel with it. Covered by Barnes. And here's Brooks from outside. Here's Balkman. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Barnes against Noel. Now here's Barnes. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 15.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Timeout, Warriors. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed the team. Well, coach is frustrated with his guys. He let them know that the turnovers have to stop. He begged them to take better care of the ball. We'll see if they heeded the message. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Noel against Barnes. Right at the free throw line, and that one's good. Noel. Noel's got 9 points in the quarter. Rockets leading by 13. Pass to Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
You got to be more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
There's Noel. A three-pointer off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And it's the bodyguard missing. Warriors trail by 15. Martin the pass to Noel. 1:27 left in the fourth. That's a two from Martin. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Glover's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Houston.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the bodyguard.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul.
First free throw is good. So for the Rockets. Hayes, he's checked in for the bodyguard. The machine comes in for Jackson. And it's Richardson in for the doctor. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Parker. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And here's Richardson. Barnes screen on Grant. Here's Glover. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Fifth.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for two.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Golden State. 19-point game. Singh the pass to Howell. Here's Mr. Moves. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Come on. That's right. All right, man.
So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control operating.